Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're gonna do everyday makeup look for work, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do my red ombre lip. So make sure you are paying close attention, okay? I should be linking all the products down below. If I forget, just let me know in the comments. For the sake of this video, I already did my brows and I already have my lashes on, or else this video will probably be an hour long. And don't nobody got time for that. So if you guys really want a video on how I did my brows, then just let me know and that can be a separate video. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my makeup. And I decided to go ahead and throw on a little story time while we're here, so this video won't be too quiet, okay? I have my Simple Human here. Let me show y'all real quick. So here's my Simple Human. That's what I'm looking into right now. It's just perfect, okay? I can bring the light up, you see? Be dramatic. This is actual surgical lighting. I love it. I have a review. It's in my older videos, but I have a review of the Simple Human. You guys should definitely check it out. I will link it down below because this is an investment, but honey, I don't regret it at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my makeup, and in the meantime I will get into this story time because y'all love okay, not me wasting my makeup. Wait a minute. Okay, see, this is exactly why I decided not to do my lashes and brows on camera, because child, I would have been all over the place. Anyways, let's get up into the story time because y'all love a good story time, and you know I got them. So this is gonna be the time where I had my first medical emergency. This primer, I mean, this concealer wants to make a little mess today. It really does. Do I have any marks? Okay. Also, I will try to let y'all know what products I'm using as I'm using them. No, we're not gonna do that today. No, yes we are. Just a little bit. So this is LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn, okay? And as you can see, I'm almost out, but rest assured, we have another one in the house. Whenever I buy my products, I basically buy 2 at a time because no, you're not gonna catch me slipping. We're not doing that. Oh my God, I don't have any more. I'm just gonna go out the house looking busted. No. I mean, so I always buy 2 of everything basically. Like if I buy 1, it's because they were probably out of stock. But I basically buy another one by the time we get to a corner left because I don't play that. Anyways, story time. So this was my first medical emergency. So I was on reserve. I had a 3-day bucket. First day they didn't call me. Second day they called me. They wanted me to go to La Paz, Mexico. It was an out of the country trip. However, it was just gonna be going to La Paz and come back to Dallas. So, well, not like I was gonna be stepping off the plane. So I was like, okay, cool. I get to work. The rest of my crew, they were already working. This was like a 4-day for them and their last turn before they were done. So they were pretty much already over it. I mean, they weren't rude or anything. It was just like, you could tell that they had a long day. So I was like, okay, you know, I got it. Y'all had a long day. I'm fresh on the plane. Anyways, I get on board and the other flight attendant, she's cool. I'm the forward flight attendant, so I'm taking care of first class. She's good vibes, so that's good. We board the plane and we take off, right? Everything's good, everything's smooth. We already had done service at this point, so we're like about 40 minutes into the flight. This is a 2.5-hour flight from Dallas to La Paz, Mexico. So me and the other flight attendant, we're just talking, chatting it up, kikiing or whatever. and someone presses the call button. So we both look over, and that we can see like who actually pressed the button, like where, what region, and it was in main cabin. So basically that was the other flight attendant's responsibility, not mine. If it was in first class, then of course that's for me to like go over there and see what's up, but that was for her. So they press the button, she look over, it's for her. She's in the middle of talking, so she was trying to finish her thought process, and then she was gonna walk over there because, you know, of course, flight attendants have no sense of urgency when you press that call button. They will get to you when they get to you. In the middle of her talking, all you hear is ding, 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 ding. The person that originally pressed the call button presses it like 20 times after that. And I'm like, okay. When I tell y'all, there was literally maybe 15 seconds in between the first time they pressed it. So it's like, okay, that's weird. Like, why are you pressing it like that? So she goes over there to see what, you know, what did they want? She goes to the back, and I'm still in the front, just kind of minding my business. I was like on my phone or doing whatever I was doing. And then maybe like a minute or two passes by, and I'm like, she didn't come back up yet. So I'm like, I wonder like what's going on, because if they needed a drink, she would have came back up by now. So I look over just to check on her. And when I look over, she like weighs me down. The other flight attendant weighs me down, like, can you come here? And I'm like, oh snap, okay. So I walk down there, and it's like towards the back of the plane. So I walk down there. Okay, now I'm using, what is this? Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder. This is the truth, okay? This about to snatch me right up. Pay attention, okay? So I go back there. I was like, hey, is everything okay? Oh no. You guys, I never put my uniform on before I do my makeup. It's always after, so I'm gonna have to improvise because I don't want my uniform to get dirty. Listen, I know this looks a mess, but what happened was one day I was cleaning this, I put in hot water, and the end piece, the like handle came off. And I was like, well, this is still a good brush, so buy a handle. And now we just do this. So don't wash your brushes with hot water, because the handle might come off like this one. Anyways, so I go back there and I was like, hey, everything all right? She was like, we have a medical emergency. I look over and we're gonna call, there's a fly. Okay. We're gonna call the passenger Benjamin and Suki, okay? Benjamin and Suki. So I look over at Benjamin. Benjamin is sitting in the chair and he is sweating bullets, okay? He is sweating bullets. His shirt is wet. The little bit of hair on his head is drenched, okay? There's no water to be found, so this is all sweat. And, you know, I'm like, hi, talking to Benjamin. And I'm like, hi, are you okay? Is everything okay? And he was like, yeah, I mean, I'm fine. Could you guys just like turn the AC up? Cause it's hot in here. Mind you, it's cold on this plane. It's like freezing cold. Like everyone else on the flight has on a jacket. He's the only one sweating. Like he just ran a 5K marathon in the desert. So I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on with Benjamin, but he's not okay. And he doesn't know that he's not okay, but he's not okay. So now I'm using Fenty Beauty Espresso Match, what is this? Matchstick and Espresso. Anyways, this is the contour. Listen, I know y'all looking like, oh my God, you look like a drag, what are you doing? This is part of the process, honey, trust it, trust it. Y'all, what happened next? Oh, so I asked him, I was like, Benjamin, I will let them know to turn the AC down. In the meantime, would you like some ice water? He was like, yeah, sure. Could you also bring me a Coca-Cola when you get a chance? And I was like, okay. Mind you, I'm just trying to figure out, sir, you're literally in your desk seat asking for Coca-Cola? You don't need no Coca-Cola sweating like that. You need prayer and holy water. It's literally, that's all you need right now, because you are sweating so much, like, it was scary. Like, I was like, please do not die on this plane, because I really, one, I don't even know how to write an IOR. Two, I just don't want to be a part of this death. Like, no, please. And on top of that, there was another passenger who was like recording what was going on. And I had to tell him, like, sir, put your phone down. Because it was a very, like, all jokes aside, it was very serious in that moment. And it's like, this man looks like he's about to die and you're recording it, and I'm not with that. You don't record people when people are getting out of hand with the whole recording everything for views, content, shock factor. Like, this is someone's life. Like, Benjamin could have died. Let's not record his final moments and put it on World Star or TikTok, Instagram. Let's not do that, okay? In the midst of me talking to Benjamin and he's asking me to get the Coca-Cola for him, this lady behind him, we're gonna call her Karen. Child, Karen stands up and she's like, I'm a doctor and he just had a stroke. He just had a stroke and he needs to elevate his feet. He needs ice and he needs a cool towel on his head. Stat. Oh no. Wait, y'all. No! You guys, my simple human just died. Oh my God, no. Honestly, the last time I charged it was probably it's July. The last time I charged it was like in May, so seems about right. Okay, guess we'll just sit here. Anyways, now I'm using Lancome Dual Finish Foundation to like seam all this in. Wow, I can't believe I don't have my light, y'all. We really gotta improvise now. Okay, so I'm looking at Karen and I'm just kind of like, first of all, girl, sit down. Like, sit down. Fasten your seatbelt, okay? That's number one. Sit down. Number two, doctor. Doctor of what? What did you get your doctorate in? Okay, because someone can tell you they're a doctor and that does not mean of medicine, okay? Like, it's given you done watched a season of Grey's Anatomy and now you know what to do. You know how to save a life. Like, I don't know why she did that. Y'all, no lighting just made this video so ghetto, but we gonna keep going. Anyways, Karen, I don't even know if she really had a doctorate, and if she did, it's not given of medicine, so I don't know. Anyways, okay, that was point number 2. Point number 3. Listen closely. Point number 3. Karen, how did you see Benjamin have a stroke if you were sitting behind him? No further questions, Your Honor. This case is closed. Make it make sense, Karen. Make it make sense. You saw a stroke. How? How did you see the stroke, honey? That's how I feel about that. So me and the other flight attendant go up to the front and I get him his iced water. You know, we get him a little bag of ice to put on his forehead, you know, bring his temperature down. At this point, we have to notify the pilot of what's going on. Okay, now I'm putting on some blush. This is Raisin from MAC, you know, just a little bit. We don't want to look like a doll. Because sometimes when I put too much blush on, it be giving Cabbage Patch. I'm not trying to give Cabbage Patch. All right, now we have Hourglass. This is ambient lighting. This is like a travel size one, but I really like it because, you know, it's not too much. It's just a little bit. It's like, oh my God, is that her skin? Is it just glowing like that? Is it makeup? It can't be makeup because it's just a little bit. And it looks so seamless, but this is it. And we're down to the bottom, obviously, but it's okay. It's okay, because girl, I got something else. Let me see. I have another highlighter in here. This one is by Stila, but for some reason the back is missing. This is similar. It'll suffice. It's not my favorite, but it'll do. Anyways, let's get back to the story. Okay, y'all, what is given? Let me know in the comments what is given, what is given. Cabbage Patch? Is it? I don't know, because I'm working with no light, so I don't know. Y'all let me know. Anyways, now we have Fix Plus. If I don't have Fix Plus, I'm not doing my makeup. That's how important this product is. Okay, we gotta blend all this together and make it seamless, and this is what does it. This is make or break. I mean, all of it was make or break, but this one is like, one time I left this on a trip and none of my makeup looks came out right. And I was like, I won't make that mistake again. That's when I started buying 2 of everything, because I was like, we can't have that mistake again. Anyways, back to the story time. So I had to let the pilot know what was going on. I called him, I said, hey, we have a gentleman on board. He's not looking so good. And the pilot, he's on the other line and his energy is kind of like, is he dying or is he dead? Like, what's going on? If he's dying, let's just take him to La Paz. If he's dead, let's just drop him off in La Paz. Because mind you, they had a 4-day. So they've been working all the past 4 days, and this is like the last 2 flights of a long day that they already had. I think they already had 2 flights prior, but they've been working and they're just over it and tired. And it's like, if Benjamin is doing really, really bad, we would have to turn back around, go back to Dallas, drop him off, and then go all the way to La Paz and back. So it was just like, we're already into the flight. So the pilot was kind of like, girl, get off my phone. Low-key, that's what he was like sounding like. Like, if it's an emergency, we're gonna drop it off at Mexico. It doesn't matter. But okay, all jokes aside, I did go back and check on Benjamin to make sure he was okay, because in the event that he really was not okay, we would have definitely flown him back. But I went to go speak to Benjamin and I was like, hey, you know, how are you feeling? Do you think you can make it? We still have about an hour and a half left on this flight. How are you feeling? If you don't feel good, we can turn back around, go to Dallas, and we can get the medical team there to assist you as soon as we land, or once we get to La Paz, we'll have the medical team waiting on you. So he was just like, I'm fine, like, I'm fine. So I was like, okay. He gets up, he goes to the restroom, and I'm now talking to Suki, which is the person that he was with. So Suki, she looks like worried, but not like, she wasn't crying or anything, but she looks worried. So I was like, you know, hey girl, like, how are you feeling? Suki's like, I'm fine. I was like, well, let me just ask you a couple questions just so we can give this information to the medical team in La Paz. So she was like, okay. So I was like, okay, well, first of all, has this ever happened with Benjamin before? And she was like, no, it hasn't happened before. And I was like, okay, cool. Then I was like, okay, well, can you tell me Benjamin's date of birth so that I can let the team know? And y'all, Suki was sitting there like, just looking stupid. And I'm like, you don't know his birthday? Like, what? She couldn't even give me a month, not even a month. So I'm sitting here like, okay, no further questions, Your Honor. Obviously, this is a flued out flight. Okay, this is an all expense paid vacation. And she has other things to worry about, like how she's gonna get back to America. Okay, where's she gonna find the Benjamins to get back to America? Not worried about Benjamin's birthday, because he might not make it, because he was not doing well, okay? And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm gonna leave her alone. Side note, if you're going on vacation with someone, at least know their birthday. Like, what y'all doing? What's really going on? Know their full government name, know their birthday. Because times like this is very awkward. Like, you don't gotta say nothing else. You don't know the man's birthday? Girl. I go back up to the front, report back to the pilot, let him know what's going on. I was like, okay, we're gonna be able to go to La Paz. We'll just have the medical team take care of him. Once we get there, they were like, okay, cool. We landed in La Paz and we escorted him off the plane first. The medical team was right there waiting on him outside, like, let's go. And that was that, y'all. That was the end of the story. I don't know what happened to Benjamin. I don't know what happened to Suki after that. What I do know is that they both got off the plane alive. And that's all that matters. Unfortunately, I don't have any updates. Yeah. Don't have any updates. So that was crazy. That was very crazy. In that moment, I definitely thought that that was Benjamin's final moments, because when I tell you the man was drenched, he was drenched in sweat, which was crazy because that plane was so cold. But he lived to see another moment until he got off that plane. I don't know what happened after. I hope he's okay. Okay, one time for Benjamin. Anyways, with that being said, let's switch gears to get back into the makeup. So face looks pretty decent, okay? Let me bring this down a little bit to my neck. Y'all, I hate when people do their makeup and they don't do their neck. Y'all know what I'm talking about? When their neck looks a whole different color. I don't like that. I do not like that. Like, that's a dead giveaway. Okay, yeah, you put on makeup because there's like a clean break. Don't you hate that? Y'all see how it's coming together? Okay. Oh, this brush is really good. It's a Sephora brush. Sephora, I don't know, because it's so old that the writing is gone. Listen, all my brushes are old and raggedy, but I'm one of those people that just will not let it go. It literally has to just, as you can see, still holding on. Well, this is actually a really good brush. The handle broke like the second time I washed it because I washed it in it was like boiling water. I don't know why it was that hot. This is actually the newest brush, so we gonna count this one out. This brush is old. Brushes do matter. Make sure you buy quality brushes. If you're really gonna be cheap with your makeup, you need to buy cheap contour and concealer, which is what I have. Cheap. This is like, I don't know, $4, $5, but quality powders, okay? Quality setting powder, quality foundation powder, quality setting spray. So, you know, you can cut some corners just a little bit, not too much. Anyways, let's get into this lip, honey. Highly anticipated. All right. So we have Night Moth lip pencil. This is from MAC. And oh my God, I don't have a light, guys. This might look a little crunchy with no light. Okay. All right. So I already have some chapstick on. Do not do this unless you have a little bit of chapstick, Vaseline. You need something at the bottom. Don't put this on completely dry lips because this is already gonna be a super dry application. Okay. I don't do the line all the way across because like, I'm not a witch, okay? We don't need that heavy, like, ew, I don't like that. Anyways, so Night Moth. Now we have, this is MAC as well. This is Feels So Grand. Okay, Feels So Grand. All right, just gonna put this in the center. Okay, you don't need a lot. All right, now we're gonna go back in one more time. All right. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. This is the ombre look. This is the everyday makeup look, you know. I don't do the red lip all the time. It's just like when I feel like doing a little extra, then I will, and I might put on a little wing liner, but we're not doing that today. Let me know in the comments how you guys like the red lip, the full makeup routine. Also, let me know if you guys want me to do eyebrows. That gotta be its own video, honey. If you want eyebrows, definitely let me know. But this is the look. If you see me in the airport, oh, if you see me in the airport, because now we're not wearing masks, like you can say hey, I'll say hey. If I have RBF, I'm probably just hungry. Okay, not upset, just hungry and thinking about the next meal. Real quick, let's rewind back to the story time. In conclusion, you know when you are booking a flight and it says put your emergency contact, please do not put your own phone number in the emergency contact. Actually put a contact of someone who loves you or who cares about you, because let's say you were in a situation like Benjamin and with someone like Suki who don't even know you. If Benjamin didn't make it, we would have to call that number on the emergency contact. And we would have to say like, hey, sorry to let you know, Benjamin did not make it. What do you want us to do with the body? Do you want us to bring it back to Dallas? You want us to leave it here in Mexico? What you want to do? So that's why we need an emergency contact. We need an emergency contact for if the person passes away or if the person is in the hospital and cannot contact you themselves. So yeah, that's why the emergency contact is on there. And also make sure you know the people that you're flying with, you know, government name, birthday. Let me know if I'm missing something else. That's just the things off the top of my head. Just for fun, and if you're still with me, let me know what would be your last meal or drink that you would like to have before you leave Earth. Because I don't know where y'all going next. So we just gonna say before you leave Earth. Mine would have to be a pina colada and a seafood pasta. Yes, that will be my meal and my last drink. But that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.